everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's episode is going to be my finale for my rolling Project 10 pan. So if you want to see what my progress was in the last month and where we landed for the year, well then keep watching. We're going to jump right into it. My name is Marie and I am a beautiful mess. Here I do a lot of project panning content, eyeshadow content, and really any other kind of makeup content that I can think of. So sit back, relax, and come on a magical makeup journey with me. Like I said, this is the finale for my rolling Project 10 pan. You might see this look in a couple videos because I'm trying to get some batch filming done today. And if you notice some dry skin in places, we're not going to talk about it. Today was not a good makeup day, but we're rolling with it. I am really excited for this finale. This is the first year that I actually did panning content. First year I ever hit pan in any of my makeup. So this has really been an experience for me and I'm really excited to share my results with you. So we're gonna start at the top of the list and work our way down. First up, I was working on my Maybelline Baby Lips Lip Balm in the shade Peach Kiss. This is what it was looking like last month. And this is what she is looking like today. I ended up finishing her on November 9th, 2 days after I shot my last update. So this was something that I found in a coat pocket and decided to use up, which I did. There was only 0.10 grams left in this, and that's what I used up. I then immediately rolled in my Too Faced Pillow Balm. This is what it was looking like at the start when I rolled it in November, weighing in at 28.48 grams. And this is what she's looking like today, weighing in at 25.24 grams for a total of 3.24 grams used. I absolutely do use lip balm up, and this is one of the formulas that I love. I had been waiting until the very last moment that I possibly could before I shot this finale because I wanted to see if I could use this up and get it as an empty for the end of the year. But alas, there's still some product in there. Next up on the list is my Physicians Formula Powder Palette Mineral Glow Pearls in the shade Translucent Pearl. This is what it was looking like last month, weighing in at 54.89 grams. And this is what it's looking like today, weighing in at 53.81 grams for a total of 1.08 grams used. So definitely saw some significant movement in this. This is also one of the products that has been in the project for the full year. So I wanted to share those stats with you as well. I'm going to put a collage up of my progress of this product for the entire year. My scale at the beginning of the year did not go down to 2 decimal points. So when this rolled in, it was weighing 57 grams. And today it is weighing 53.81 grams for a total of 3.19 grams used for the year. I toyed with the idea of putting this into next year's Project Pan, but I really want to get use on something else. This I use as a finishing powder and I have not used any of my other finishing powders this year. So I kind of want to tuck this away and use something else. But really happy with the progress that I made on this year and realized how long it actually takes to use makeup. Next up was my IT CC Plus Nude Glow Foundation in the shade Medium. This one had SPF in it that was going to expire next April, so I really wanted to get some good use on it. This is what it was looking like last month, weighing in at 22.83 grams. This is what it's looking like today, weighing in at 19.20 grams for a total of 3.63 grams used. It is completely used up. I can actually see with the lights through the packaging and there's a little bit down in here, but when I pump it, nothing else comes out. So I am calling this finished. Actually finished this on December 2nd and decided not to roll anything in for the rest of the month and just play with the rest of my foundations. I've actually really only been using one because of my dry skin issues. I found something that actually works for it and I've been using it a ton. Next up is my Kosas Cloud Set Powder in the shade Comfy. This is what it was looking like last month, weighing in at 30.48 grams. And this is what it's looking like today, weighing in at 30.14 grams for a total of 0.34 grams used. I actually stopped using this in the month of December because of the fact when I was putting it on my face, it was adhering to my dry skin and was not looking pretty. It was actually looking kind of cakey. I switched to a different powder, which we'll get there. We'll get there. But I'm not a huge fan of this powder. I know a lot of people really like it. I am going to try it again during the summer and see if I like it a little bit better then, maybe when I'm a little bit more oily. Hopefully my oily skin comes back because this dry skin stuff, it is for the birds. Next up on the list is my e.l.f. blush in the shade Blushing. This is what it was looking like last month, weighing 26 grams even. And this is what it's looking like today, weighing in at 25.89 grams for a total of 0.11 grams used. I decided I had been neglecting it long enough and that if you're going to have a sparkly blush, December is definitely the month to do that. I was using it in conjunction with other blushes, so that's why I did not get a lot of movement on it. This is one of the products that was in for almost the whole year, so I'm gonna put the collage up of how this was looking throughout the year. When it rolled into the project, it was weighing 27.50 grams, and today it is weighing 25.89 grams for a total of 1.61 grams used. And it is absolutely fascinating to me that 1.61 grams does not seem like a lot of product, but you definitely see the difference in the collage. It's definitely significant and just goes to show you there's a lot less grams of makeup in each product than you think, but it takes an awful long time to go through it. So be mindful when you purchase. Next on the list is my NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop mattifying powder in the shade Bright Translucent. This is what it was looking like last month, weighing in at 49.65 grams. And this is what it's looking like today, weighing in at 46.66 grams for a total of 2.99 grams used. The reason why there is so much usage on this is because I was only using this as an under eye setting powder, and then when I realized that the Kosas wasn't working for me, I moved to this for an all over face setting powder, and I love this for that. If you've got dry skin, this is the powder. I absolutely love it. When I need powder again, because I don't need powder for 3 years at least, I will be repurchasing this. Here's the collage of what it was looking like, because this is another one of those products that was in all year. When it rolled into the project, it was weighing 53 grams. It is weighing 46.66 grams today for a total of 6.34 grams used. That doesn't even seem right to me that there was that much powder in here. I can't believe it would be that much. You will be seeing this powder again in my Rolling Project 10 Pan intro for 2024. I decided, since there's so little product left in here, that I might as well just finish it up and use it up. It should only take me through January to do, if that. You're gonna be an empty little product for 2024. Next up on the list is another product by NYX, and I don't like this one as much, unfortunately. This is the NYX Bare With Me Serum Concealer, and I have it in the shade Beige. This is what it was looking like last month, weighing in at 21.17 grams. And this is what it's looking like today, weighing in at 21 grams even. So I did try to use it this month. I think it's me. I really think it's me. I have tried all of my concealers and none of them work with my under eyes right now. The only thing that's working and not making them look like I'm a mummy, I belong with the Crypt Keeper, is the Becca's Time Smashbox color corrector. And I don't understand why. If you guys have any tips or tricks of how to fix my dry under eyes, because they just keep flaking and I don't know why. I'm applying oil, I'm applying lotion, I'm exfoliating every day. I don't have that much skin left. Please put it in the comments down below, because I've had about enough of this dry skin stuff. This is a concealer that I didn't like before I put it into this project pan, and my opinion hasn't changed on it, but I think I'm gonna try it again in the summertime. Hopefully when I don't have dry skin. to really see what I think about it. Next up is my NARS bronzer in the shade Laguna. This is what it was looking like last month, weighing in at 21 grams even, and this is what it's looking like today, weighing in at 20.88 grams for a total of 0.12 grams used. I really feel like I saw a lot of movement in this in the last couple of days. I've been using a really fluffy brush in the center here, and I feel like that's where that dip came from right there. I had been focusing on lighter bronzers because I thought this was too dark for me. I'm actually wearing it today, and with the right color combinations, this is actually okay for winter. I've also been using this as my nose contour when I wasn't using it as my regular bronzer, so still surprised that it's here. This is one of the products that has been in this project throughout the entire year. I'll throw up the collage of its progression. When this rolled into the project, it was weighing 23 grams. At the end of this project, it is weighing 20.88 grams for a total of 2.12 grams used. And again, there's not that much in there. It's just interesting to me. This has taught me not to judge makeup product by its cover when it comes to how much is actually in things. This is just a little mini, and when this is gone, I definitely will want it back in my life, but I think I'm just gonna purchase the mini again. Save that money. Next up is my ColourPop highlighter in Stole the Show. This is what it was looking like last month, weighing in at 20.68 grams. And it took 12 months to do it, but this is what it's looking like today, weighing in at 20.59 grams for a total of 0.09 grams used. But do you guys see what I see? That's a shiny pan right there. 12 months of this being mainly the only highlighter I've been using, and finally I have pan. This is another one of the products that has been in since the beginning of this project, so I'll throw the progression up here. When this came into the project, it was weighing 28 grams, and again, I had weighed it with its cap, so I did weigh it with its cap for the net ends usage, and it was weighing 27.08 grams, so a total for the year of 0.92 grams used. That is not a lot of usage, but I have come to find that this formula of highlighter is my favorite so far. Maybe that's because I haven't been using any other highlighter, but she's going away for the year, and I'm going to be trying some other highlighters to get my thoughts on other ones and see if this is truly my holy grail for an everyday highlighter. And last but not least, the item that started the panning frenzy. This is my Lorac Pro Matte Eyeshadow Palette. This is what it was looking like last month, weighing in at 65.29 grams. And this is what it's looking like today, weighing in at 64.93 grams for a total of 0.36 grams used. I am really excited because I used 2 shades up this month. This was my Pan That palette for this year, which I didn't do a dedicated project to it. I just threw it in my Rolling Project 10 pan because it was so small and I'd never panned a palette before. And as you can see, I did quote unquote fail. I didn't pan the entire palette, but I did finish 2 shades and I did hit pan in every shade. And for me, for being a newbie to this, I call that a win. This has been in since the beginning of the project, so I'm going to throw the progression up onto the screen here. Project, it was weighing 68 grams, and today it is weighing 64.93 grams for a total of 3.07 grams used. I really misjudge makeup and how long it actually takes to use this. This is my oldest eyeshadow palette. It still performs well, so I am going to be keeping it in my collection and dipping into it when I need a black liner, a brown liner, or an eyeshadow primer setting shade when I'm doing pastels or cool tone looks, because I love setting my lid with this. Or if I want to do a pinky look that's all matte, these are my go-tos right here. So I'm gonna be really sad when this leaves, but you're still gonna be with me for a little while, little one. I did also go through my empties and realized that in this project, I used up 13 products this year. For someone who is new to panning, I call that a win. I used up 7 lip balms. How do I go through that many lip balms? I wish I went through lip gloss and lipstick and all the other lippy kind of things that I have that quickly. I used up 2 foundations. I used up 1 powder, almost 2. I used up 1 concealer and 2 eyeshadows for a grand total of 13 products used up in this project. Totally call it a win. I am going to be bringing this project back for next year, although I am tweaking my project panning for myself a little bit differently. In having a rolling project 10 pan, I was focused solely on those 10 products, and I wasn't focusing on anything else in my makeup collection to get that progress. And so if you haven't caught it already, I actually put up my intro to my Project 10 uses. So I think the rolling Project 10 pan in conjunction with a Project 10 uses will give me a good balance, along with all the other project pans that I am joining or have joined already. It is going to be a busy, busy year. So if you like project panning content, keep an eye out for updates that are going to be coming out through the first week of January. But that's everything that I have for today with this project. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. You know I always love when you do. Don't forget, if you like what you see, to hit that like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. It lets YouTube know that you like my content and that other people with the same interests as you will like my content too. Plus, if you hit subscribe and the notification bell, you'll get notified when I do those intros for those other project pans, which I'm going to be doing turn and burn. I'm going to be doing a Pan That palette next year, although that's going to be a dedicated video. I'm going to be doing Pan That palette and Better Together in the same video. I'm also going to be doing the Star Wars project, the Panners Bingo. I'm a part of a Dungeons and Dragons project pan right now, a Charmed project pan right now. This has been incredible. Will that be too many project pans for me? I guess I'm going to find out. But thanks again, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye, everybody.